Hold on a second. Hey everyone, and welcome to Quick Shots. I'm your host, Mick Chambers, and I'm here with Suzi Swanson, 2025 USA Archery Indoor Champ. How you doing?
Doing great, other than the cold.
Other than the cold. Okay, so before the show, Suzi let me know that she had a little bit of a cold, and so she thinks I'm going to go light on her and not make her talk about herself in great detail. That ain't going to happen. So just so you know, if you are, as always, if you are in the comments section, please say hi. Just reach out, just type something in and say, hey, it's me, I'm here. And Suzi, good job, and nice hat, or whatever you want to say. So let's start this off. Let's kick it off. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How'd you get into archery?
I originally got into archery because my sister and I are blacksmiths, and we were doing living history, and we do rendezvous and pre-1840 events, and we do Civil War stuff like that. Anyways, we were at an event, and my niece wanted to do archery.
Yeah.
And I traded somebody a bow. They had a left-handed youth bow.
Yeah.
And it was a big guy, and there's no way he could use it. He's right-handed, and it would have break if you just even tried stringing it, pulling it back even halfway. So I traded him a spatula for a bow.
That you made.
And I made the spatula, and he gave me the bow. No arrows, just the bow.
Okay.
So I had to wait like another 3 weeks. Found somebody that could make me some arrows because noob. There's no way I was gonna try to make arrows.
100%.
Yeah. No. So I find somebody that's gonna make me arrows. Got to wait till the next event, which is about 3 weeks out. And I go to they had a big hay bale with a picture of a wolf on it. And my niece draws back and with her very first arrow hits the wolf in the butt, and we were that was it. We're in. So then I'm trying it, and it's like, okay, that's it. And then that was like the last event of the summer. Mm-hmm. And then we come around and we're doing Renaissance festivals.
Nice.
And the Renaissance festival that we love is Sherwood Forest Fair in Texas, and they have if you haven't heard about it, go to the fair because it's the Archers Fair. And so we saw a bunch of people out on the field, out on the joust track, and they're shooting, and we're like, we want to do this. And it took me about 5 weeks to get up the nerve to go try it.
Okay.
And I had to figure out how to be out of my shop and have coverage in the shop, and can the other guys handle it while I'm gone? Well, we figured that out. We got it down to a science now because everybody in the shop shoots now. But I went out there. I did okay. I think the first time I think I hit 4 arrows out of 10. I actually hit the target butt, but that was enough. I was doing it, and so started practicing, and the rest, shall we say, is history. My sister and I love to travel, and we love to do archery, and we love to compete with each other. So that's what we do.
That's amazing. I want to go back and unpack a little bit of that. So let's start from the start. So first of all, it sounds like you got into archery by being at a Renfest. You have an archery. So you are a blacksmith. Yes. Right. And then you have a shop at this Sherwood Renfest, right?
Sherwood Forest Fair Renaissance. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. And it's in Texas? Whereabouts in Texas? McDavid,
Texas. About 35 miles east of Austin.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I wonder if I can get there. I'm in Kansas City. I got to start planning for that. Are you there every year?
Every year. We don't miss it. It's the one show a year. There's no way we're gonna ever miss it.
Yeah, that. I think maybe I need to get out there. I love Renfest too, man. I love getting dressed up and doing all that stuff too. And as we talked before, I actually did really, really well. I'm not going to say how well, but I did well at our archery tournament, but they don't have it anymore here at the Kansas City Renfest. I wish they would bring it back. Probably needs a sponsorship like the Archery Geek to sponsor that. I might do that this year. I might reach
There
out
you
to them
go.
and do something like that. And then maybe I can get, some big names like you up, like national champions to come up and shoot with us. That would be
Well, you got
amazing.
let's see, Stacy. You got McCullough. You got Stacy Carmichael. You know, we all. They're all. That's where we all started.
Can I get Jessica Garcia up here? Do you think?
Yes.
I think.
Okay, so the Arkansas Rents Fair just started, and Jessica and Robert
Yep.
started an archery tournament at the Arkansas Rents Fair
Oh, I'll go. Arkansas is
this
not
year.
that far
They
away.
started.
Oh, really?
So,
This year? Okay. Okay.
so that
I'll look into that. I love this
yeah.
nerding out. I love nerding out with you. This is great. This is so good. This is so good. Okay. So tell me, how did you go from that's a Cinderella story, man. Going from like Renfest archery, hitting the bum of a coyote or whatever it was, a wolf or whatever. I know that was your cousin or your niece, but you like hitting the butt 4 times or whatever it is, to national champion. Like, how does one do that?
practice.
Okay, well, tell me about it. Tell me about it. Right.
So okay, so my sister and I, she's a blacksmith with me.
Yep.
You know, she's been doing it 2 years longer than I have. So she's the boss.
Okay.
But we are twins, and I don't. If you've ever met twins, we're competitive.
Okay.
We have been competing since birth. So
Okay.
when we started shooting and we're like, no, the whole thing is about trying to beat each other. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna get better than her. It doesn't matter what anybody else does. It's between us. Who's gonna come out ahead between the two of us, and we're pretty well matched. I mean, at nationals, I got first, she got second, so it was like okay. And we did the NFA Midwest Indoor. She got first, I got second. So
Wow.
we
Wow,
tend to
that's
trade
awesome.
off.
But that's great. That's great. That's so cool that you got and obviously you're married, right? You're married,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
He's very supportive of your archery dreams and goals and ambitions here, because obviously
Absolutely.
you have to have someone like that in your life to support you on that. So that's great as well. So you got your sister, you got your husband behind you, man. That's the recipe for success, I would say, in archery.
Yep. And he started shooting at Sherwood 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
his goal is he really, really, really wants a medal.
Do
And
you
he
kick his ass? Do you kick it? No, like, let's get to the
Oh
point.
yeah.
Do you kick his ass
Oh
all
yeah.
the time? Okay, all right.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
let's
He
figure that.
was he was at one point. Well, last year at Sherwood, there was one day that I only beat him by 1 point, but it was for third place.
Yeah, but still, that's
So
pretty
he ended
close.
up with fourth. I know, it was a bad day for me, but I still beat my husband, so it was all right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. My wife beats me all the time. It's just not in archery.
Yeah,
That's why
but,
there's bruising around here. I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Well,
she's sweet.
it's great when it's something we can all do together. And my grandkids, teaching them how to shoot. They have shot with me at Rendezvous. They
Okay,
haven't gone to any like indoor tournaments or 3D tournaments. They've only gone to Rendezvous with me, but they got to do that this last year for the first time, and I loved it.
that's
So
great. So you got generations now. You're
yeah,
dangerous. It's dangerous. You're gonna have a legacy. You're gonna be like national champions. What's you didn't mention your sister. What's her name?
Sherry Kessler.
Okay, she's in the comments. Hi, Sherry. How are you? I hope things are
Hey,
going
Sherry.
well. Listen, so are you both going to Lancaster this year?
Yes, yes.
Wha-
I believe this will be our fourth or fifth year going to Lancaster.
All right, Hammer and Brat say hi. So that's cool. So you're Sledge, she's Hammer. Now I get it. Now I'm starting to get this. We're getting to know each other here. This is our first time interacting, but that's pretty cool. Oh, and Asher, is it how you say it?
Yeah,
Asher? Asher?
Asher's my. Yep, that's my
I'm
nephew, and Brat is my little sister.
okay. All right. All right. Um, she's driving. She's great. Okay, good. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're here supporting your sister. I really do. This is really cool because you got such a great support system. And I
Hmm.
want to talk. I want to talk. We're having fun, but I want to say congratulations on to you and your husband on beating cancer so far. Right? Do you want to talk
Yep,
just a
yep.
little bit about that, if you don't mind? Yeah.
I am 5 weeks cancer free. My husband just found out just last week. He got
Yeah.
the his follow up that the cancer's dead. So it's yeah, it's a good holiday for us coming up because best Christmas present ever.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations. You have cancer. You're never gonna you get in. You know that had to be so. I can't even imagine how hard that would have been for your family finding out that the two of you both had cancer, and you had to fight through it. And I'm just so happy and proud to say that I know you and that you beat it, and fuck cancer, right? So,
that's
okay,
right.
yeah, yeah. So, okay, back to archery, back to some fun stuff. So, we're getting ready for Lancaster. So you've
Mm.
got some big. No, I meant to ask you: is your husband shooting the classic as
Oh,
well?
oh no, oh
Okay.
no.
Okay. So,
He
okay,
is
put that.
not. He's not competitive.
He's not competitive. That's
He's
like me.
not
I am not
competitive.
competitive. I'm not competitive either. I did want to call out something too, because if you're looking up, if you're looking up the two of them and you see Suzi's Facebook, he's a monster compared to her. He's a big dude. He's a big, strong dude. I mean, tall. He's like, I was saying to Suzi that I thought he was 7 foot tall. Then she reminded me she's only 5 foot. How tall did you say you were?
I'm 5'3" and he's 6'4".
It's huge. It's a huge difference. It's awesome. I've been married 35 years. I don't know how they do it. I guess it's separate vacations. I don't know what it is, but
Oh
anyway,
no, it's because I pound on an anvil. That's why. That's marriage counseling. Yeah. If he pisses me off, I just go make a knife.
that's cool. That's so cool. You know what? I haven't seen any of your work. I need to actually. How would I see that? Where would I go to see some of your work?
Uh,
Not in
we've
person, but online.
ravensmiths.com is our website, and then Ravensmiths Facebook page as well.
Ravensmiths.com. Ravensmiths.com. Okay, I have to remember that. I'll get out there and try and support you any way I can. But I'd love to come down to maybe Texas and see you guys and buy something right there locally.
Absolutely.
That would be cool. Maybe something that's got Archery Geek on it or something like that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. Well,
anyway,
yeah, I can stamp anything.
I know probably. Okay. I just would worry that if I didn't give you a direction, I get something weird on there. So I got to be
I don't
careful.
know. We make a lot of things for the archers. I tell you that. We made the belt hooks and arrow quiver, ground quivers, and archery stands, and yeah.
That's awesome.
Uh,
So let's talk a little bit of archery. So how are you getting prepared to kick your sister's ass?
Well, I'm gonna try to kick her ass this year, but just coming off surgery, I'm
Yep.
now 5 weeks from surgery, so I didn't start shooting again until about a week and a half ago, and I started with 5 arrows, and today I was able to shoot 30 arrows, and I'm shooting to the point. I don't want to shoot to the point where I'm too fatigued. Uh, so as
Yeah.
long as I'm still comfortable, and I'm going to ramp up as I go. Hopefully, by the time Lancaster comes around, that I'll be up to the 60 plus arrows and without having any strength issues. So
Yeah.
that's my
We'll
goal.
wish you the best. And I get that. I get that. I can't believe you're using cancer as an excuse not to win this one though. So we'll have to see. But no, I'm kidding.
Well, no, I'm
I'm
not saying
kidding.
I'm
I'm
not
totally
going to
kidding.
try.
Kidding with you.
My, you know, I shot a 443 last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, I kind of set my goals. I'd like to shoot. I'd like to get into the 400s this year,
Okay.
just because I know right now my groupings are not as tight as they were, pre-surgery. Um,
Right. Right.
so if I can tighten that up more, I might just bump up my goal, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, right
I'm not.
now,
We're not
I
gonna.
want
We're
to
not
break
gonna.
400.
We're not gonna count you out. You know what? You're just getting back from some traumatic life event, and you're working you're going to work your butt off to get there, and you're going. You didn't make an excuse. I was joking, obviously. You're not making an excuse. You are actually going, and you're competing, and that shows. I'm going to say, like the younger archers among us, that hey, you can do it. They should be out there doing it too, right? And so go support Longbow at Lancaster Archery. If you're not already registered, get out there and register. It's Santo and everyone that's working there. Kaufman, the Lancaster Archery team are just doing an amazing job. And this year you get to have a stage. I mean, it's just Caulfields. I don't know why I was having a blank there.
It's going to be
Caulfields are
insane.
going to be great. Yeah, it's great. So we really appreciate those guys that are supporting archery,
Absolutely.
and the fact that you're doing it and you're bringing like archery to like Renfest and where that's grassroots, to get to the national stage is just I'm pretty blown away. Like that's not normal. That is supernatural. That is amazing. I love that. Let me talk to you. So you are doing you've done 5 arrows, 6 arrows, whatever it was. You're going to slowly go in. Is it every day, every other day? Tell me about your training routine to get up there.
I think I've done pretty much every day. I missed like one day in the last week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do every day just to get the strength back up. And especially as we get closer, I'm going to do every day.
That's amazing. That would be amazing. And then
Yeah.
talk me through your shot process. How do you shoot a longbow?
I have, when I was working with my granddaughters and trying to get them to get some form and shot sequence, I pretty much broke it down, and the same shot sequence I have for them is what I use, and I do it every single arrow. And it's let's see, stance, grip, knock, draw, anchor, aim, loose, and then freeze, and that's it. And I just go through that whole motion every time I have to think about it.
So have you always? When did you develop that? When did you develop it so that you could be uber competitive?
I would say probably the last 4 years is when I really decided that I really wanted to compete at a higher level. And I want, what? Here's the thing: we're at Renfest, and they have the 2 tournaments, and I beat Makoa on one of the tournaments, and that was like my goal I was like, I want to beat her once. I just want to beat her once. And I did, and it was like, oh, okay, I can do this, and I can compete at this level, and I want to keep going, and so it was okay. Break down my shot sequence, and when somebody said, another friend at Fair asked me, "What's your sight picture?" And I said, "My what?" and, and that was a gigantic turning point for me and for my sister both, because we always practiced together. But it was like, what do you mean? What's my sight picture? What are you looking at? And so, figuring out, okay, what is my sight picture with this bow? What is my sight picture with the other bow? And then figuring out, okay, how you have to tune your arrows.
Okay.
Just primitive. I'm out in the woods at rendezvous. Nobody's talking about tuning the arrows. They're not talking about sight pictures, and it's like, no, you just point at the little animal and shoot. Um,
Yeah.
so I went from pointing at the little animal and shooting to actually thinking about a shot sequence, and then breaking it down and doing what works for me. And so just
That's
having
great.
the key words that just helps me get settle in.
It just clicks for you now. It just clicks.
Yeah,
So that kind of someone saying, "Hey, what do you kind of? How are you aiming?" Basically,
yeah,
and then you go, why would you aim? Like this is all
yeah,
instinctive.
like
Uh,
yeah,
yeah. So that's good. So that was sort of an epiphany for you, and it's still pretty amazing.
huge.
Yeah. What equipment are you using?
For Lancaster, I'll
I'm
be
kind of
using
curious.
my Trad Tour um, two-piece uh, carbon back longbow.
Yeah, and so we
Uh,
should mention a little bit about Trad Tour. So, you shoot on the Trad Tour team,
yes,
correct? Right,
yes,
and that is, and you mentioned Makoa, who is actually Chris Johnson,
yep.
and Chris and Phil started Trad Tour, and they've been an amazing influence on traditional archery. I mean, amazing.
Yeah.
And they have their bow shop and everything like that. They're doing a lot of that stuff as well. Makoa Chris has been on the national team. And that's so when you said you beat her one time, that had to have been huge, right? Because
Oh my God. Yes.
she's sort of iconic in archery. And she's a great personality and they're great people, the
Wonderful
Johnsons.
person.
So yeah. Yeah, so that's super interesting. So what about arrows? Are you making your own arrows now, or are you tuning them?
Oh,
Or
I'm tuning my arrows. I don't make my arrows.
okay,
I get my arrows from Allison Butterfield. She's Buckskin or Sundries,
okay,
and she's in northern Minnesota here, and she is part of the Rendezvous community. So, um, she's got the specs I want on my arrows, and she knows that I'm going to get a couple dozen from her every year. In fact, I
yep.
just ordered more a couple days ago. Um, but she's got my crest pattern and everything. My arrows
Oh,
are
no, that's
always
good.
the
That's good. I love those crest patterns when you have your own crest patterns, and I'm sure she does a lot of business. Probably gets your sister's arrow orders too, maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I keep her in business.
Okay,
With
good. That's well. Listen, I tried to shoot wood arrows. I don't make enough money to shoot wood arrows. I just don't. Like dude, for the amount of rocks I hit and trees I hit, and I mean, I don't hit enough foam to like, and I just go through arrows like crazy. I'm just like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm back to
well,
carbon arrows. So yeah, I like, I'm not a very good traditionalist, but I mean, you guys are so impressive, so impressive with those wood arrows, man. I don't know how you do
I
it.
I only have I have a set of trad tour carbon arrows as well,
Mm,
but can't use them in a lot of places, so I don't really shoot them much. I
right,
can shoot them
right,
with NFAA, and I think that's the only like competitions that I can actually use them. And honestly, I don't like switching back and forth. So
right.
even at NFAA this last year, I still shot my woods.
Oh, good. Yeah. I mean,
So
stick with what you know.
well, even worse, self knocks.
No way. Seriously? You got self
Yep,
knocks on there? That's pretty cool.
yep. All of them. When we're doing the living history, they have to be self knocks.
Yeah, they gotta look like
Because you
they gotta
can't
look
have
like the
something plastic, at a 1800s event. So
that's true. That's true. It's like it'd be like those things that happen in movies where you see the guy wearing a digital watch and he's supposed to be back
yeah,
in. It's like
yeah,
I don't
that's
think
not right.
that don't work. Starbucks cup in the background. Oh,
Right,
okay.
right. Yeah.
So give us some advice. How do you become a better archer? What was it other than the sight window and stuff like you already mentioned? Was there something else that you could tell people who are listening? Hey, do this, and I think we and you can improve your archery.
For me, well, because like doing the rendezvous, my sister and I both, we tend to help people out get a little better when they can, because we run the archery events at the rendezvous,
Right.
um, that we attend. And so probably one of the biggest things that I see and try to help people with is um, is their follow through, and not doing the pluck and yanking
Right.
it back, and keeping the body, keeping it still, so less movement, keep it consistent, as where are you coming back when you let go of the arrow. um,
Mm-hmm.
are you staying close? Are you coming all the way back to your shoulder? Whatever. I tend to my thumb touches my shoulder. If my thumb comes back and hits my shoulder, I know that was a good shot, and
Okay, good.
I stayed in my shot sequence properly. That's just that's that those you know it I don't even know, what do you call it,
Your follow through?
clues that it's a clues that I did my follow through properly,
Right.
and uh, and
Right.
not dropping my bow, and so keeping still, following through, I think are the two biggest things that I when I work with somebody, try to say, okay, just work on that thing. Um, with my husband, I can't tell him anything. I just walk away. I let somebody else tell him what to do, because if I start saying, "Honey, have you
I
tried this?" He's just like, "No, you need to stop. Just go away.
just walk away. I'm frustrated. I don't like
Just go
getting beat.
away."
I don't like getting my ass beat every single day by my wife.
So it's like, yeah, okay. But I let everybody else tell him what to do. So
Listen, I think you should just have one. I know you have a goal. Let me give you a second goal at Lancaster this year. Beat Santo. Beat him. Like, beat him badly. Like, just like embarrassingly bad. If you could just beat Santo really, really badly, that would make my heart feel full.
well, I could certainly give it a try.
Okay, good.
Obviously, I
Thank you.
will.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you working on that for me. All right, but okay. So before we leave, tell people where they can follow you, and they can go get some cool blacksmithing stuff, and just give us all your socials, everything. Tell us where they can stay in
Uh,
touch.
the only socials I'm on are Facebook.
Okay.
So Ravensmiths. I think, yeah, Ravensmiths Blacksmiths, I think, is the
Okay.
Facebook, and then ravensmith.com is our website.
Yep.
You can find us down in Texas. You can find us at Sherwood Forest Fair in March and April.
Okay.
You can find us in the Midwest at Living History events, and I typically I'll update our website with all the events we're going to be at. Um,
Great.
we're North, South Dakota, Minnesota. Um, sometimes we go down to Kansas, Nebraska.
If you're in Kansas, you know where to
And that's in
call. You know
summer.
who to call. You know who to call. You always got
There
a
you go.
place here. You always got a place here in Kansas.
All right. Yeah.
Always, always, always.
We're on the road probably about 8 months out of the year. So,
Wow. There you go.
pardon me.
So, do you
Um,
have anyone else that you need to thank or say hi or give a shout out to?
well, yeah, let's see. You got Buck Skinner Sundries, Allison, for my arrows. I use the Yoast tab, my
Yoast.
quiver, and uh, um, and I have a nice, really cool arrow case from Witch and Crow. They're down at the Sherwood Forest Fair.
Okay.
Um, and then Trad Tour, because you can't beat Trad Tour. They're so awesome, supportive, and the whole team is that everybody just cheers everybody on and
I love
supports
that.
everybody. So
I love that.
that's
You get,
that's what got me in. You start doing archery because you want to shoot, and that it's the community and it's the people that keep you.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, and that's what I found with Trad Tour,
Yeah.
is
That
that
is awesome.
community.
That camaraderie, that community. Yeah, I really appreciate having you on. Let me thank my sponsors just really quickly. Archerypass.com. Thanks very much for making all these things happen. Great little website for some traditional gear as well. I want to thank the Push Archery for always supporting and sponsoring our events and supporting traditional archery from day one. They've been amazing. Matt does just an amazing job over there. I want to thank Santo from Longbow Outlaws, also a great supporter of this channel too. So appreciate all you guys. Thanks for watching. Sledge,
Yeah.
thank you. Appreciate you. We're going to be watching you, okay? We're going to be cheering for you.
All right. Sounds good.
Tell your husband congratulations and thanks very much. We'll talk to you later. Everyone, hunt the good stuff. We'll talk to you soon.